Lois Dryden, Joe Templin,
Here.
Michelle Testerman,
Yeah.
and Jeff Clark.
Here. Anybody for a visitor's address? Oops, okay, need a motion to approve the minutes first.
Motion.
Second.
Only thing was, we wanted to make sure, understood, for that motion we made last month that I made for the line in the storm sewer, we want to know that for sure with the video, like I told you this morning, that it is definitely needed, before we put the whole 211 in. But, you know, they have got the video now, so we do have.
It was videoed this morning, I'm just waiting on the final report and stuff, from them, but it was done this morning.
Yep. And the question is, does it need done? Okay.
Which will know when you get the report.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Hey, one other thing, did we get a new company in town, Speedway? You missed a P in the Speedway.
No,
No,
it
it's
is
not.
Seedway.
Huh?
It is Seedway.
Oh,
I think that David Weisman works there. I think he teleworks.
oh, well, it was before it was Speedway.
No, there is a Speedway, but they're not in West Lebanon.
Right. Okay,
Okay?
same for it?
That's the LST thing.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, no, I gotta get this done
Oh.
first. Approval of minutes. Just stand 30 seconds if you can.
I made the motion, Phyllis second.
All those in favor, signify as corrected.
That's correct.
Motion, or, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Now, visitor's address. State your name and speak up.
I will.
Old people can hear you.
I've never been noted for keeping my voice down. My name is Margaret Hollinger, 2036 Lehman. The reason that I'm coming, or I came rather, is this nice little violation notice I received. I had a pipe that developed a hole underneath my porch. And the time, I was told about it around 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. By 10 o'clock, I had a plumber there, and the plumber was Bowman. So the plumber was not a fly-by-night guy, it was Bowman. And the water had been turned off by the township. They fixed it that day. They were completely finished by 3 o'clock that afternoon. And 2 days later, I get this violation notice saying that I am not keeping, how the devil would I know about a hole in a pipe underneath?
Can I?
You want to see that?
I do, because I have no clue what.
Now, granted, there was no fine with this, but in the same respect, I don't want this in my packet, wherever that packet may be, and I do not understand that, why I got that, considering that it did not go 24 hours without somebody, a plumber, a licensed plumber, attaching themselves to it. The water was turned on by the afternoon. Then it took about 3 or 4 days till the concrete came. But they had stones and they had the little yellow tape. I am just curious and somewhat angered that this is going on, and I am hoping that this is not the first steps of retaliation because of the alley piece.
Margaret, you didn't receive anything beyond that notice of violation, right?
No.
You weren't
That's
summoned
the
to
only
court
thing I
or anything.
received. And the only thing that somebody from the township talked to me was when Antoinette told me that I had a leak. That was it. I had heard nothing from anybody after that. I called the plumber came, did his stuff. When they came to check it, I think Antoinette was the one that checked it, I don't know what she was checking. She was using a pen light instead of a regular flashlight, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm disappointed that this little bitty sloppiness is just, you're gonna chase people out of this township rather than bring them
Well,
in.
I received a notice of violation once because my place looked like a jungle. There were weeds that were taller than I was.
Uh-huh.
And I deserved that notice
I
of
didn't deserve
violation,
this.
and I took care of it.
I mean, like I said, within
I was
24
actually
hours,
given a few extra days.
within
so-
24 hours, this was taken care of. I do not understand why I got it.
It's just it was a notice to tell you that something really needed to be taken care of, and you took care
It's
of
a
it.
notice that I have to keep up with piping. He has it right now in his hand. But again, it was not something that I ignored. Like I said, within 24 hours, the hole was fixed. We had, the stones down. They didn't, like I said, they didn't put the cement in until about 2 or 3 days later. But that you have to depend on the cement company and anything else. But this violation thing just really, really
Well, I
irks me.
read the entire thing, and I didn't really see a problem with it. I felt as if we were doing our jobs by telling you that something needed to be addressed.
But it
And
was,
you
by
did.
the time that was sent to me, the whole problem was addressed. The entire problem had been addressed before I even got that notice. So I don't understand.
Mark, I have a question for you. Because this is the first that I'm hearing of this, Justin, you, and I would assume that the two of them, Phyllis, you said you knew about the violation, okay. Because this is the first that we're here, because when a notice is sent out, it is signed by our code enforcement officers. So
Right.
we don't know when these things happen.
Right.
Did you speak to Mr. Brennan?
No, I did not.
Okay, because I
I
can't.
thought that this was a township thing.
It is, but I don't know about anyone else, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't accurately answer your questions because I didn't write the notice.
Right.
So I don't know anything that is going on with that notice because he is code enforcement.
I'm talking common sense. Honest to God, everything was completed within about 12 hours.
Right.
That's amazing.
And then I get this notice 2 days later saying that you need to fix this, and it was already fixed.
But did that come in the mail?
Yeah, there may have been a while.
No, not the speed that sucker did.
Okay.
I think
No.
the way I'm reading this, and I'm
One
not
person
gonna,
at a time.
I'm not gonna,
Internet.
I can't answer for people that, wrote this, but I know from our standpoint, if, like you said you were notified from Antoinette, so I think what happened, and I'm not sticking up for anybody, but I think when you were notified, that was your notice, the township failed to send out in a proper time. You got it after, because you got record repairs done, and that's amazing, the time that you did it.
Yes, they
And I
did
think this was
they did
just like
a
a-
wonderful job.
Yeah, I think what may have happened here, that you might have just got this after the fact, because you got it done so quick.
You're to be commended for that.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
good
And,
thing.
and like I said, it just seemed, and it's still, I will agree with your decision, but right now, it still bugs the devil out of me that, you can send out that notice so quickly that I was practically at my uncle's place up in New Hampshire till that notice would come in the mail. I mean, it's just that,
What decision are you looking for? Because you said about decision.
I am just looking for, we're sorry. That's all I want. I want no money. I want no time. All I want is, we're sorry.
Well, we have a record of it this way, so that's what we need to do.
I have a question. John Vergans, 1845. The pipe that broke that was out by the sidewalk,
What's that?
the pipe that was leaking,
Yeah.
was that under the sidewalk or was it leaking it inside your house?
Not in the house at all. It was
Okay.
underneath my front My
Okay.
front,
Was that a galvanized pipe or a copper pipe, do you know?
that I could not tell you.
Okay, no, and the reason why I'm going there,
Hers should be, hers is copper.
hers is copper,
Yeah,
Okay.
hers should be copper.
and inside the house is copper also?
Yeah,
The copper, I'm almost positive hers is copper.
Okay, the reason why I was going that direction was they've been doing a lot of testing for people that have lead pipes.
uh-huh,
And I know that when they put the new water lines in,
uh-huh.
it was blowing, people's galvanized water
And
hookups.
again, I understand, and I understand the position, you guys, but you have to understand my position.
Well,
You know, you get a notice in the mail when your job has been completed 2 days early.
all right, I'm not gonna address
And-
that.
I just have a real hard time with that.
I can't apologize for something that I didn't do and did not know of until this point. I'm apologizing that you had to go through this, but I can't apologize for the letter because I don't know anything really about it, the circumstance. I do think you need to contact Mr. Brenner if you have problems, since he is the one who's our code enforcement officer. I don't know what else really to say about it, other than you fixed it, you did a great job in a timely manner. There's really nothing more to be done about it.
So there is, this came because we passed in the night? Is that my understanding?
That's what it seems like.
Okay. I'm still not satisfied, but I'm finished. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else for visitor address? No? Committee report. Treasurer's report. You shouldn't have to ask for a
Motion to accept treasurer's report.
Second.
all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
I missed who made the motion and who made the second.
I made the motion, Jeff made the second.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine, I just missed that.
Police.
Good evening, I'm Lieutenant Bay, Lebanon County Regional Police. Our August 2025 statistics.
Could you please not talk and let him give his report?
I'm not talking.
Oh, well, I guess that's a figment of my imagination.
I'm not talking.
Go ahead.
Total calls for service was 1,654. Reportable incidents in West Lebanon Township was 134. Total accidents for the Lebanon County Regional Police was 59. 9 of those were in West Lebanon Township. Total citations for the month was 535. 86 were written within West Lebanon Township. Total warnings for the Regional Police Department, including written and verbal, was 235. There was 10 written warnings issued for violations in West Lebanon Township. Total crime statistics was 157, and 21 of those were in West Lebanon Township. Total misdemeanor and felonies for the police department was 41. Total arrests was 41, and total non-traffic citations was 53. Total miles traveled for the month was 18,185.
Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Speedville Fire Company.
Alright, I apologize, I don't have a full report for you guys this month. We have got first due up and running, so the statistics is not something we haven't been able to do yet. So I've been able to, the most I can give you tonight is we had 5 calls for the month for 24 personnel. I will be able to get that to you guys before next month's meeting, once all the statistics are in far enough to get accurate counts.
How's first due been going?
It's good. It's definitely interesting. It's a challenge to operate, but it's something we're going to get used to.
Is everything entered as it should be?
Yes.
You think so, right?
I hope so. If not,
It's
we
just
gotta
pulling
email
the
from
reports
department.
together has been the issue.
In regards to the house siren, the quotes, not many people wanna take on the project. I don't know if there's something, electrician you guys have in mind. Rapid Response doesn't wanna take on the project. I talked to many electricians local in town, none of them wanna take on the project. I don't know if there's somebody you guys.
Do they say why?
It gets too complicated to run the wiring through the building, through the pole, and hook up a timer and everything else to it. The only one who would do it is B Mortar. B Mortar Communications in Palmyra. Their schedule does not align to what mine is to be able to sit down and communicate.
Wasn't their quote like $10,000 or something?
Yeah, previous, a couple years ago.
But I think, was that just for placing the siren, or was that for working on it?
That's for work, to get it up to work order.
But we have it in working order now though, right?
Everything
Yeah.
is fixed, it's painted, the siren motor's back, it was tested from the Career Technology Center. Everything that we need to put it up is over there, except for.
We just need an electrician to do the wiring.
And the civil defense box, I believe.
Or a relay switch.
Yeah.
Need to be able to tie it in with the calendar.
Correct.
Right.
I don't know if, like I said, if you guys have any recommendations for electricians or outside of being more, they're the only ones who wanna do it. So,
Where do you stand with VOTEC? Just,
We got it back. We made it a priority from last month's meeting, that we had the siren back. So we wanted to make sure we had it back. We got the quote, it could go back up. So.
Now we just got that from
Siren
somebody.
siren back to us.
You're just using the house siren to alert for fire calls, correct?
Yeah.
and weather.
And
then
weather.
Any kind of
The-
weather event. we can
The
manually
residents would like
activate it.
weather.
Did you upgrade that siren at all? That siren's only gonna make one noise. It doesn't run off of VFD, doesn't have the capability of changing tone.
Nope, it's a steady tone. The difference is, with the civil defense box, there were gears. So if you hit fire, test, alert, cancel. The gear would go for a certain amount of time, like 30 seconds, 30. For the alert, that was a steady wail for 3 minutes. So you knew if like it was a tornado, it was like up and down, something was going on.
The
So there
general
are
public
ways to
would
do
need to
that.
know what the difference between a fire call is and
Well,
a
Steady
weather
wells
issue.
are technically, your steady wells are natural disasters.
Does everyone in the township know that?
No.
Is someone gonna come down to the township and
No.
turn that box on?
It's just like that it is, and you know how the volunteers are, they're going away. It was one of those fail safes, so when the people were at the station, if a tornado emergency was hit or something, they could activate it. But other than this,
We can talk to Josh or something about it, see if, or one of our mains crew, and see if there's any recommendations they may have. We can talk to him after meeting about it, see if we can't figure something out. Okay?
Yeah, cause like I said, B More is the only one who wants to take the
Okay.
project on.
Just for some quotes at this point.
So.
Okay. Thank you.
okay, highway.
Excuse me. Can I ask a question on the fire? There were rumors going
Under
around.
public safety. Your question's gonna be under public safety.
You're not going to address it under the fire company. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
under
have
public
it,
safety.
we have it.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Highway.
Several street signs have been replaced, and the reason why is, as I understand it, maybe you could explain to them.
to be up to PennDOT code, the signs reflect, there's a reflective tint zone versus the old signs of the past, so it's high as you can see, so they need it replaced.
And just a reminder that the street sweeper is going to run tomorrow and September 10th. So be sure to
2 times.
check the street signs for parking. And curb painting touch-up has been started.
That it?
Yes.
Water.
Daily average of water for the month was 39,200 gallons per day. Tank is half full. Total City of Lebanon Authority water use was 0 gallons. Lead and copper testing has been completed and submitted to DEP. No results of lead were found. Sewer, the township received a quote for 3 grinders for the Spring Street sewer pump lift station for $19,664. Need authorization to proceed with the grinder.
Yeah, so a little background to that, I believe, we had a Slaymaker quote last month. We went out for additional quotes, so I believe we sent requests for proposals to 14 different places. We got Slaymaker and we got one other, so we only have the 2 quotes. That's all we got. The other quote was from Ainsworth Inc. For 3 pumps installation. That total proposal cost was $59,350 versus Slaymakers of $19,664.06. So Slaymaker, I mean,
It's
installation,
Slaymaker's equipment, right?
that was basically 3 pumps and then to upgrade.
Right, but they're the ones who we work with now.
Correct.
I'm gonna make the motion that we go for the 19,000.
I'll
This
second.
is something that we need to stop long-term damage because of the rags that continually get in there.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So be it. Yes.
Sorry, you mentioned it being because of like rags. Can you elaborate more on that, please?
For the past few years, the pump station over on the what we call White Row, has been getting, for lack of a better word, rags. I mean, that's what they are.
White rags.
White rags into our pump, which has caused significant damage more than once. So this will help grind them up before they even get to the pump.
Like it busted the pump.
Yeah, so they burn up pumps. So this is for 3 pumps and a cutter pump. So instead of just having a regular impeller, it will actually cut the material up before it gets to the impeller and pumps it through. So it's 2 for in the pit, and there was 1 extra as a backup.
Do we still have that one in the shed over there? That one that was rebuilt?
Yeah, we currently have 3, and I think the discussion was to see if Slaymaker could resell those or recoup some of that cost. I think that's yet to be determined. But I think that was a request.
This has been an ongoing issue. We are unable to determine where the rags are coming from. It'd be so much easier if we could. But it's cost the township quite a bit of money to take care of this.
Do you think it's the, like, I know people call them flushable wipes, but
No,
No.
these are
these
heavier.
are actual rags?
Heavier.
We've gotten toy cars, we've gotten goldfish, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you shouldn't get in the sewer that we've been getting. And Josh, you can tell with the baskets that we designed, I've seen it 3-4 years, 5 years it's been going on now.
Yeah, and it's t-shirt type material.
Yeah, there's rubber
Pretty
bands
heavy-
and,
pretty heavy material
Yep.
that comes through.
Okay, thank you.
Like somebody's sabotaging it.
Yeah, over the history, that's what it would appear to be.
Okay.
Storm sewer. Mr. Rehab was out to TV and obtained measurements for the storm sewer lining on Main Street from 22nd to 24th. You have nothing on that, Josh? Not yet?
I don't know.
We didn't get results yet,
No, not
so.
yet. They were just all over this morning.
Okay.
That's all we have on this storm sewer. Township buildings.
Township buildings, nothing to report.
Do we still have them?
We still got them.
Okay.
Buildings are good.
Recreation.
The shed at the recreation facility's been painted. Number 2 says we need authorization for a 5-year contract to get prepared between West Lebanon Township and North Lebanon Little League for the use of the baseball field.
The president of the North Lebanon Little League sent me an email asking if the township would be willing to sign a 5-year contract for them to use the baseball field over there. So I just need authorization just for a contract to get, prepared for them. He also said in his email that they are working on their budget and they wanna know which fields they can use over the next few years, just so that they can budget for maintenance items.
Do you need a motion?
I would like a motion just so that we can get the agreement prepared.
I'm gonna make the motion.
Is there a second for that?
Are they
I don't think we
preparing
should have a 5-year
the
contract.
the agreement, are they preparing it?
He's gonna prepare it and then send
Okay,
it
so
over
we don't
to
have
me.
any cost involved in
No,
preparing it?
other than
Okay.
him preparing it, he's gonna prepare it and then send it over to me just for the, just to get signed by the township.
I'm not gonna do anything with that until we have the contract.
But are you guys open for to have like a
But if they're,
contract with
if
them?
they're, I don't know what the contract says.
Okay, I don't have the contract, but I can
Right.
have him send it over to me, a copy of it.
Right. I'm not saying I'm okay with it, and I'm not saying I'm not, I mean,
It's
we
just
have
to
the
get
field.
prepared.
But if
Michelle,
we're not preparing it, why do we need authorization?
Yeah.
If they're preparing it and and they're paying for it, why do we need authorization for them to bring it to
No.
us?
You won't need authorization until you go to sign it.
Right.
I think we should have a sit down with them and find out
Yeah, I think
what
we
they're
need to talk to them
thinking about.
in
Well, and
person.
I would think that hopefully that would be in the contract. Like, let's see what the contract says, and then if there's anything that we question.
Is this for them to get our blessing that they can use the
No,
field?
they are not, paying us.
I don't think that they should have to pay us. I mean, it's a recreational field. I think it's great that we're bringing it in. We have the field. We have I don't think they should have to pay us to use the field.
They used to come to the board and talk about it.
No, that's when we had our own little league.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know, Paul, do we need an authorization for them to prepare?
No, you do not. You would need an authorization when you go to sign it.
act on it.
Yeah, to act on it, because at that point you are legally binding the
Right.
township to the contract. But to just have them prepare a contract and send it to you for review, there's no authorization required for that.
Yeah, I'd actually really like to look at it, though. I mean, I would love to see it.
I'm wondering what they want out of this.
I have a question.
Well,
John
yes.
Verganis, 1845 Church Street. How is that going to impact on the people that are using the ball field now? That's not the same people, is it?
No, it's the same people, so it's not gonna happen, it's the same
Okay.
league.
I didn't know if there was somebody different that they would then have to coordinate with them.
North
Okay.
Lebanon Little League took over all of Lebanon County's not Lebanon County's, but Lebanon.
Okay, that answers
It
the
is,
question.
but it took over all of Lebanon Little League.
They're using like 20 fields in the county.
Mhm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So I would like to see what they're talking about, what their ideas are before we even sit down in 5 years. That's gonna put the next board behind the 8 ball because they're not even gonna know what's going on.
Well, right, so let's see what they want.
Okay,
Paul, when we look at the contract, we could say, well, okay, we'll agree to this, but not for as many years.
Correct, and if you're not in agreement, and actually Joe raises a very good point, there's some question as to whether or not one board can bind a future board. It's a very legitimate point, and if you wanted to limit the term to 2 years, that would be very legitimate, you'd have backup for that.
Yeah, I don't know, you can set up a time, I can call the guy and see if he can come out here and we can meet with him and,
Let's wait till we get the contract and see what they have to say, and then go from there. I mean, we may decide to veto the entire thing.
well, that's why I say, that's why you see where they're going with it.
Okay.
I mean, we can wait.
Justin just said that he rescinded his motion. Did you
Okay.
hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
And then,
Okay, you want me to move on?
Number 3.
Good with that, okay. We need board authorization to apply for a local share account grant for recreation. To pave the walkway and parking lot, to install the lights for the baseball field, finish fencing around the basketball court, add another pickleball court with fencing and benches around it. And the total estimate for the grant is gonna be $325,000.
Is that on the agenda?
Yes, no, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Can't vote for it unless you amend the agenda first.
It's not on the agenda.
I will make a motion to amend the agenda, because with any grant, we're on a time frame.
Oh, that's true.
So, okay, so I voted and I made the motion and Justin seconded it.
Okay.
You need to take a vote.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Antoinette, if you could, post an amended agenda tomorrow reflecting that change, please.
Okay.
And this will get bid out in the spring if LSA grant is approved by the state.
So we need a motion.
Yes.
I will go ahead with that.
I'll second that one.
That's a good one.
It's a very good one.
Is everybody in favor for that?
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. We're called out. Public safety code enforcement.
I think we talked about this last week, or last month. Norfolk Southern Grant was submitted for the fire company for 3 sets of gear totaling $15,000. Several notices of violation were sent out for vehicles, grass, and sanitation. And the insurance carrier adjuster came out, documented the damage that was done to engine 39.1, and the insurance carrier deemed engine 39.1 not repairable. So essentially, the piece of apparatus that's sitting over there, they deemed it not repairable because it's so old and they can't get parts to fix it. So all the equipment that we had on that piece of apparatus is off of it, and some of it was moved on to the other rig, if I'm correct, Chief?
Yeah.
Question?
I have a couple questions, if I may. Is there frame damage?
No.
No.
And was it on a call, a 911 call, when the accident happened?
Yes.
Okay, and so have you talked to like Herb Sheet Metal or one of the sheet metal shops if it's just a bumper to see if they could repair it?
The insurance company totaled it, not us.
But you can keep your title and whatever they give you, I mean, that is a possibility.
It is, but then our insurance company for the township has the right not to cover us.
Did they say they wouldn't cover you?
They did not, as of not yet, they did not say anything.
Are you saying that it doesn't have to be replaced and you'll do with one fire truck?
We are not saying that.
Okay.
We do have active fire coverage. We do have another fire engine here in the township that we've used for years and can actually just actively suffice in a fire emergency. We will be looking to replace.
How many accidents have been reported to the insurance carrier?
That's the first.
That's
Is
the
there
first.
like a time frame, like at the last 3 years, there's been 6 accidents reported,
I
or?
think for the fire company, this one was the first one in the past 3 years.
Okay,
It's the
all
first
right.
one in the last 10.
Yeah, this has been years.
But the insurance company is telling you that,
Because of they no longer make that fire engine.
Right.
The pieces to
Mhm.
do anything with it
right,
was too expensive.
It's an American LaFrance. American LaFrance went out of business.
I know,
Yeah.
American LaFrance used to be down here at the Cleaver Books
Oh,
Building.
absolutely. They
It
took-
is, if you look at the engine, the bumper's dented.
Right. How much did they value, not the damage, but to replace that engine?
That was my question to her also.
About 1 million?
No,
Don't laugh.
The representative from the insurance told me that the damage was close to $74,000.
But to replace it,
John, are you talking about a brand new fire engine?
No, he wants to know how much the insurance.
new or
company's giving us.
used, it doesn't make any difference. How much is that gonna cost?
We're not sure yet. We're looking into with different options. We're obviously not gonna get something brand spanking new that's gonna cost us $1 million.
Not for
For
$75,000.
yeah, not for this little township. So we're not sure how much. the
One
new
more,
police will
one more
cost us.
question. Does the fire company, what's the policy for pulling the engine out of the fire station? One, you need a driver. Two, is there a requirement for a backup driver to be in the cab?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm just reflecting on my military experience where we had a driver, an assistant driver, and the assistant driver always got out to back the driver in.
We do have spotters,
Okay, okay,
and anybody you can use as a spotter.
right.
You know,
However, in order to have spotters, we have to have people responding to fire calls, including members of our township. We are looking for all kinds of members, so feel free for anyone who wants to be a member to get an application and join.
need help.
Absolutely, as does everyone, every fire company, not
Yep,
just
I
FEMA.
know, I've been watching
So-
the news too, yep.
And it's not just active firefighters, like everyone can become a member to help with fundraising, to just attend meetings,
Yep.
Everything. Yes,
What is the mileage of the fire truck?
Which one?
the one that was totaled.
I believe it's 80,000, somewhere in there.
80,000?
88,000.
And what kind of work has been done on it? Is there anything wrong with the engine?
What is the purpose of all these questions?
I'm sorry?
What are you looking for with all these questions?
I'm a citizen. I'm a citizen and taxpayer.
I understand, but Chase and I both reached out to you about the rumors heard. These are things that I can't pull off the top of my head. We can gladly meet up at another time.
I had offered to do that and was turned down. So,
I do, because I reached out to you on Facebook and Chase also. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me.
Okay, so back to the original
there was no
question.
contact information other than Facebook.
Okay, so back to the original question, Joellen, which was how much work was done to the engine.
Yes.
As far as
We had purchased the engine about 2 years ago?
no, we purchased it in 2021.
Yeah,
2021, oh, I'm sorry, got quite a few years. Since we had purchased the engine, it was upkeep that was done to it, yearly inspections, things like that. We have a great source of knowledge who can do a lot of things in-house that we have utilized frequently. So it has not been an exorbitant amount that we've had to pay for things other than normal upkeep of an engine that's what, 2001.
So really, the damage is cosmetic is what you're saying? Was the
They're saying-
exhaust involved?
No.
And the frame wasn't
Do
involved?
you get a report from the insurance company?
I don't have it right in front of me, but if somebody from the fire company wants it, something from that,
I think that's
No,
what
it
they're,
doesn't
I think
have
that's what they're
numbers.
looking
Yeah,
for.
when we get it, we can
In a
gladly
roundabout way,
provide
I
it.
think that's what they're looking for.
One person at a time.
We can gladly share the report, that's not really an issue.
Yeah, having run a body shop, I'm not ignorant when it comes to repairs. And I just needed to verbalize that because there are people here that don't know that. And I wondered also, did you have a person who was authorized by the chief driving, or, you know, I'm not asking you to reveal a name. I'm just I know that for anybody to drive a fire truck, they have to be a letter from the chief for your insurance.
Driving.
Oh, the chief was driving.
Yes, the chief was driving.
Okay.
They were on a call.
They were on a call, and just so the police were there. The police watched the video at ViStar, and I can't remember, is it Gibb? I can't remember. He was a young gentleman. I can't remember exactly the policeman. stated that the engine was moving so slowly that he could not believe that anything was done because it was going so slowly. There was no infractions, it was an accident that had happened. Yes.
Harry Fox, 2432 Guilford Street. I thought in the opening statement, they said the insurance company wanted it scrapped or get rid of it because of its age.
It was a multitude of things. It was a multitude of things. Unfortunately, Harry, the township manager is the one who has been speaking with the insurance company. The fire company really has not had much involvement with the insurance company. Our understanding is, yes, the age, and also because to get any part that it does need is too costly. And Antoinette did look or get some of the items, you priced some of the items?
Yes, they are costly.
Because it is not a fire truck that is made anymore.
Main panel on the right-hand side is buckled and.
John, you can come over after the meeting.
I would appreciate that. I mean, I don't want to be argumentative, but I want to be honest. I haven't heard a reason not to use that truck, because it's my recollection, if that's the same truck, that it is of a certain height that you really can't order in, and it can go through this tunnel.
No.
That's not the one?
No, that's not the one.
Okay.
That's not the one.
That's the one we are now using though.
Right.
Okay.
That's the one that.
All right. Well,
No, this was
that
ours.
gives me a little bit more comfort, because
Yeah, no, this is
I don't want a
ours.
totally custom-built fire truck that's going to cost an arm and a leg for this small township.
Absolutely.
But that was in 1996.
Now you're talking to a family who has old cars.
Yeah.
I mean, so are you saying my cars are worth nothing?
I'm
You know?
telling you that 1996 is still in better shape than a lot of other engines that are just
Yes.
a few years old around
Yes, I agree.
here. And the mechanic has said,
Okay.
we still have a really decent engine.
Okay.
I think.
We take very good care of our equipment. This
Yeah.
was an accident.
I'm not
No,
questioning
I
that.
I understand, but I'm just saying, like, for the community, this was an accident. These things unfortunately happen. You're more than welcome to come over. You can see, it's,
All of us, when they
Minor.
told us, hey, it's total,
nobody can believe it.
none of us could believe it. And Joe, I think yesterday was the first Joe had seen it, and up in person at least. And even we still can't believe they would. But
You can see it afterwards. I mean,
Okay.
it's still
We're
costs.
dealing with an insurance company and they're different ballpark.
What company is it, may I ask?
VFIS. It is for fire.
It is fire.
Firefighter
Okay.
Insurance Service.
Any other questions?
I think if I have any more that I think of, I'll let you know. But I've gotten a lot further tonight. I was trying to help, not hurt.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Like I say, having dealt with the kind of damage you've had, I would enlist our local Herb Sheet Metal or someone of that. There's one out here in Sand Hill too. Then they won't come to me right now. Engels, maybe? I'm not sure. But at any rate, they work miracles with the diamond plate and things of that nature. And it might be pieced, but it'll look nice. You'll be able to stand on it, you know, that sort of thing. Frame damage is another thing if you don't have a frame machine big enough to pull it.
From what they said, there was no frame damage.
Okay.
Is that right, Antoinette? There was no frame damage at all?
Yeah, well, he saw primarily the bumper. There was the one rack where they keep their tools and stuff in it.
And the
That
compartment.
that compartment was damaged. There was a little bit of damage to like where the frame was bent, but a majority of the damage was the bumper. A majority
We'll have
of
to
the
get the report.
We'll
'Cause-
show you.
Yeah,
too,
I
though,
mean-
when you look at it.
Yeah, okay, that'd be great. I'd love to see the report.
And anybody else, if you're interested.
Thank you.
And then just to add to that though, even if you get it fixed, the insurance company won't cover it.
No, wait, I asked that question, and I was not given a definite no.
Yeah. I don't think any of us have that.
They told me that they're gonna give us a check, and they will take the title, and they gave me a list
Oh,
of
they're
stuff.
gonna take the title. Okay.
Yeah. Which I did forward that.
If they
list
pay
over to
you.
the commissioners, and also to the fire chief as well.
Also, what you gave to us, Antoinette, it says that, no permanently attached equipment will be removed from the vehicle. And I thought you said you did take.
If it's not part of the fire truck, all the pieces, all the hose, anything that we had.
Oh, I
had to
see,
come off.
okay.
And
We
they
have
didn't.
a specific email from our insurance adjuster with exactly what we are allowed to take off and what we are not. We have everything in writing, so there is no conflict.
Can you sell it as an antique?
The fire truck?
It's not gonna
I
be
mean,
ours.
No, 'cause it's
I
not
don't know
ours.
if there's collectors or something.
It's not ours.
I mean, before you turn the title, whose is it?
Well, if we turn the title over,
If you turn the title over.
But you don't have
but,
to
like,
do that.
Could you get more, I don't know if there's people that collect these things.
Way
John, do you collect fire trucks?
My garage doors, thankfully, are not tall enough, or I'm sure there'd be one in there.
Okay, next. Keep waste grant.
You all done with the fire truck?
Oh, that's not me, that's not you.
We're done with fire truck.
Green waste. The 904 grant application for 2024 was submitted on the 15th, and the 2024 reports were submitted to the Greater Lebanon Refugee Authority.
Okay, motion to pay all the bills as submitted?
How about zoning?
Zoning.
Oh, zoning. Oh, okay.
Under zoning, I had 2 purchase certificates. The first one was issued to Pocono Mountain Land Abstract for the property at 2199 West Cumberland Street. That was sold by O.M. Shanti Properties and purchased by 2199 Realty LLC. And their 2199 LLC is Rick Albert. And then the second one was issued to Hershey Abstracts Settlement Company for the property at 325 North 24th Street. That was sold by Jenna Arnold and purchased by Amanda Joe Johnson and Randy Garlow. And that's all I have.
2199, that's the dumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Mexican, that's probably.
Okay, now, finance.
Motion.
Second.
Made and seconded to pay the bills. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So be it. Old business.
Yes, we prepared an agreement with Homes for Life LLC. This would basically memorialize your understanding with the developer, and the new development would require that he connect the sewers in accordance with the approved land development plans. Much of the verbiage which I put into this agreement came right out of the land development plan that was prepared on his behalf. And it would also require him to indemnify the township. If the township experienced any kind of liability because of these sewers, he would be responsible for it. Also makes very clear that any sewers which remain private, he would be responsible for any repair, replacement, and maintenance of those sewers which remain private. And lastly, it requires that he maintain a $10,000 escrow account with the township for any expenses which the township might incur as a part of his operating these sewers in the township.
So, question for you. Upon notice from township, the developer shall make deposits to the account to maintain the account with a sum of $10,000. So, anytime the account goes under 10,000, he has to make a deposit, or
Correct.
will it ever go above 10,000, or is it just 10,000, period?
The required amount is 10,000.
Okay.
I doubt he'll be looking to put any more in there than that, but does specifically require that upon notice, if he drops below that amount, that upon notice from the township, he will, bring it back up to the $10,000 amount.
Okay.
I have a question on that. Do we maintain that account, but like, do we get that money and have to hold on to it, or does he maintain it and give us a copy of the bank statement?
No, there's gonna be an account for the agreement that we signed with North Lebanon, that it's gonna be a joint account between us and North Lebanon.
Who signed?
That was in the contract that we had with us and North Lebanon that was adopted, I forget if it was last month or what month that was, but that was in
2
the
months ago.
agreement that,
So North Lebanon's maintaining
that was
the account?
that was,
Who's holding this $10,000? That's all I wanna know. Just
we're
so
gonna
it's
use
not us.
that for the deposit, that's gonna be what an agreement that we have with North Lebanon, let me see how that's worded in here. North Lebanon will primarily hold on to that account, so we'll have to deposit that, because that's what they required, and then we added as 10,000 just to make sure that it covers the amount that North Lebanon wants in escrow. But that's out of the, right out of the agreement that was signed 2 months ago.
I could tweak the agreement to specifically state that, that the account will be held by, North Lebanon Township.
If it's already in there, I don't think we need to tweak it again. If it's already in there,
Yeah, it's in this agreement, that we signed for
yeah,
with
I
North
think
Lebanon.
that's sufficient. I mean, it's an agreement.
Yeah.
So it's gonna cover the same thing.
Right.
So with that, after reading this, I'm comfortable, and I make the motion for this agreement.
Motion's been made and second to accept.
Authorize signing of the agreement.
Yes.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
The other thing I have on the agenda is regarding Scott Alley. On August 29th, in accordance with the First Class Township Code, we filed a report of the Board of Commissioners of West Lebanon Township regarding the vacation of Scott Alley, which basically states that the board authorized at their meeting in July of 2025 the vacation of Scott Alley. That is now on record. The ordinance, which I believe is on the agenda as ordinance number 544, which will complete the process of the vacation of Scott Alley.
I make the motion.
Second it.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So be it.
That's all I have.
Seeing under old business, I'd like to, have the, executive meeting for a short period. We'll take a break.
You'd have to state the reason for the executive session.
Personnel.
Okay, that's a legitimate reason. Are you going to,
We're going to adjourn for a short time, and meet
Okay.
in the back room.
And then
And we will be
reconvene.
reconvening.